heart pounding, instantly knowing what it meant. She opened the door to find two police officers standing in the cold hallway, their faces pale, their voices hesitant. One sentence shattered her world. "There's been an accident. Your husband didn't make it." The days that followed blurred into a haze of condolences, paperwork, and sleepless nights. But through the fog of grief, Mariam had no time to crumble not with two young children, Saad and Noor, watching her every move. They were only 8 and 5, far too young to understand the full meaning of loss, but old enough to sense that their world had shifted forever. Mariam quickly learned that widowhood came with more than loneliness. The bills didn't stop. The rent still needed paying. School fees still arrived like clockwork. Her husband's small shop had been their only source of income, and now it sat shuttered, its sign fading under the harsh sun. She sold her gold bangles, the last gift her husband had given her, just to cover the next 2 months' rent. She took a job as a part-time teacher in the mornings, then cleaned offices in the evenings. At night, she mended clothes for neighbors to earn a little extra. Every rupee mattered. Some days she'd return home past midnight, her back aching and her hands raw, only to find Noor asleep on the couch clutching a drawing. "It's you, Mama," Noor would say in the morning. "You're holding the whole world, so it doesn't fall." That sentence stayed with Mariam. She didn't feel like she was holding the world together most days. She felt like she was barely keeping her own heart from shattering. But if her children saw her as strong, then strong she would be. The hardest moments weren't always the financial ones. They came in small, quiet ways, when Saad scored a goal at his football match and instinctively looked for his father in the crowd. Or when Noor asked if Papa would be home for her birthday, Mariam would smile, hug them tighter, and later cry alone where they couldn't see. 2 years passed like this endless cycle of work, bills, and small victories. Then one afternoon, Mariam got a call from the principal. Saad had been in a fight. When she arrived at the school, ready to scold him, the principal explained. Another student had mocked Noor for not having a father, and Saad had stepped in to defend her. Saad looked at her with fierce eyes and said, "Because you taught me, we protect our family. Always. You've been holding our world together, Mama. I can hold it too." It was the first time she realized her children weren't just surviving, they were learning from her every sacrifice. A year later, Mariam was promoted to full-time teaching. It meant fewer late-night cleaning jobs and more time with her children. On her first free weekend in years, Saad and Noor surprised her with a small cake. In shaky icing, it read, "To our hero." That night, as they sat together, eating cake and laughing, Mariam thought about the years she'd spent feeling like she was on the verge of breaking. Piece by piece, day by day, until life started to feel whole again. Message. Strength isn't about never feeling weak, it's about showing up for the people you love. Even when you feel like you have nothing left to give.